What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action. No, it's extended edition action. Spawning on the top of the map in the blue color, playing as Loki. His name is Mito. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Loki as well, is the Rapl. We have a Loki mirror for you guys here. Rapl did win that first game in commanding fashion with his Odin. Deciding to go in to game number 2 with his Loki to see if he can make that work as commanding fashion as before. The map is Ghost Lake. We have a double gold mine Ghost Lake and at least one pack of Caribou. A lot of the times these Ghost Lake maps do give you two packs of Caribou, as we have seen both players have found theirs right on top of their town center, which is nice. We'll see how it's going to go, as we do have these boar here. He's only found one for Mito, it seems. There's going to be another one over this side here, but he's going to have to move up onto the Caribou nonetheless. So a slight advantage for Rapl where that's concerned. He might leave this boar here anyways and walk over here. Who knows? He does find himself a polar bear. And we'll see how the game's gonna go here, as he is scouting around looking for what he wants to see. And Mito's already got his house down. Rapl has held off on the house, just being a little bit more cautious, a little bit more safe. Very, very good. So Ulfsark making its way back home. There's mithril horseshoes here. Actually a decent relic though in this matchup. You might not actually see too many raiding cavalry getting built. We do have the it is plus 10 cavalry hit points, and we are actually seeing the villagers of Mito moving forward here onto the Caribou, as the Ulfsark still scouting around. He's found himself some berries with a polar bear on it. That's not going to be that bad. Having the polar bear there makes it well worth it to move over here to the berries. And Mito is still scouting around, still looking for that second boar. I wouldn't be surprised if it was right here, or if it was right here. He might actually just completely have missed it here, it seems, which is very, very unfortunate for him. Bit of an advantage for... Oh, there it is. He sees it. So we'll see how this is going to go. But the problem for Rapl here is that I don't think he gets 400 food from this boar. So he might actually jump onto the goat in order to advance here, or he's going to walk all the way over to these berry bushes. Whereas Mito's already on this location here, and he might actually be able to get the food he needs to advance much faster and put pressure onto this location earlier and get an advantage that way. So we'll see if that's what's going to happen. As the villagers do all dump their food, and they are indeed going to be going after the goat here. Now, if he wants to advance, he's going to have to go nothing but dwarves, which it looks like is what he's going to be doing. And then this goat will give him enough food to advance. But again, Mito gets just a little bit of an advantage in the food income situation for just a little bit. And there he goes, dumping that food there. And he's going to make a move all the way over to his Caribou. And Mito here, still not advancing. A little bit delayed on that advance time when he cut villagers for just a little bit there, as his Forseti is going to be coming through. The Ulfsark does move forward and possibly will spot these villagers. Gets 2 goats here, which is absolutely huge. And the Ulfsark does sneak in as a stray house coming down. I don't get it, but he's going to be putting it nonetheless. Does he not have a Herso? Okay, can't afford a Herso just yet. And well, both players picking Forseti here, so a little bit disappointing. I like to see like Heimdall versus Forseti quite a bit. I think it's very, very interesting picks, but like the Forseti duel against even players is very random. It's just like whoever wins is random. Whoever gets the relics or whoever gets the myth unit spawns kind of wins. We do see Ring of Nibelung here as well. Extra 18 free gold per minute. Now that is 100% 100% a third of a villager there, maybe even less than a third of a villager for the Ring of Nibelung, considering the dwarves together. Slightly faster than 1.0, so 1.09 per second. So slightly faster. So that's a bit of a sad point there for the old Ring of Nibelung, but it is what it is. Longhouse coming up now for Rapl. in a very precarious position nonetheless, as he's going to attempt to defend this location as best as he can, as two Herser are making their way forward. We've only got one Herser out for Rapl, it would seem, and Rapl is actually doing something a little bit strange, taking villagers off of wood in order to get these up as fast as he possibly can. There is an idea here of which you want to basically get as much wood as you can, up to 300. So we do see this house has been spotted. And then once you get 300 wood, you get yourself Hall of Thanes, and then you can just kind of hang out and enjoy life for a little bit. But now Mito, after that house being targeted here, he's going to be able to have himself Hall of Thanes coming through much, much sooner. And Rappl's throwing away the troll as well here as the house goes down. And now the troll walking forward from Mito. Both players a little bit too precarious with their myth units. A lot of favor to give to your opponent for free, but it is looking like maybe this troll's going to be able to get a little bit of damage done. As Mito now making his way forward here, we still don't see Rapl with his own Hall of Thanes, so this is going to be a really big timing that Mito's going to be able to hit here. As how far away is it? It's 30% of the way. He's trying to fight just a little bit. We do have 6 Herser here. Again, Rapl with the houses out in the middle of the map. It's not what you want to see. Nice marker there from Rapl to not lose any units, but Mito's controlling his units very nicely himself. As the Herser retreating back, we've got 7 Herser here to 6 Herser, as Mito's got slight advantage here. Sorry, slight disadvantage here, so he's going to find somewhere else. And we do see the troll coming in. This is a very, very nice find for Mito. As Rapl has to run for the town center, he does manage to get out of there without losing any villagers, but nonetheless, he is still making a run for it. As the town center is going to be firing here. We'd love to see that Herser get over here and target this one down. Do we have Hall of Thanes coming through? Yes, we do. 60% of the way there. As Mito is kind of done the jukesy here. As Rapl pulled back, thinking maybe he should come over here and fight this one. We do have a free Valkyrie for Mito that's going to be hitting some raids onto Rappel's villages here as the Herser comes through, going to take down this troll. And we do see an immediate delete there of the troll, denying any sort of favor. Nice play from Mito to be aware that that's very good. As Rapl loses yet another house, which is even more favor going the wayside of Mito. He's got such a huge advantage in this fight, or in this game thus far. He's floating a lot of resources as well. We also see the ox cart getting targeted down. You do not want to be losing that one there, as the Herser do all swing in here for Rapl, as Mito manages to pick that one off. Will he be losing a Herser? Yes, he will. So 1 Herser for an ox cart. You can always send this ox cart over, but he does build another one. And he'll be able to get over here when he can. It's now Rapl going to be trying to find some damage here, but while this is going on, Mito spots those units running away. That spy on the Herser is giving Mito all of the cues to do the right things here. 1 villager does get picked off. House is going to get taken down. The Herser push in, try and take down some dwarves here, but he's not quite able to control it. He is going after the Herser though, getting some good damage done. Gets a troll spawn in the base of Mito, which can be absolutely huge. Now, if you've been watching any of the recent YouTube content, you will know that there is no such thing as a bad myth unit spawn in the opponent's base, because the best way to use this would be to run the unit in and tank the town center and allow the Herser to run around free reign without taking any town center damage. As we do see an armory is up for Mito, as he is desperately trying to make this semi-fast heroic work. He's doing a lot of damage with his units here. Rapl seemingly looks like he's able to deal with this. Another troll spawn here going to help out a ton. The ox cart's getting taken down. The damage onto Mito's economy is absolutely severe. We even see an Einhjar spawn here for the Rapl to help out. Absolutely huge. There's so many dead villagers. We've got 6 villager differential here. Is Mito is at 40 population and Rapl is at 93 population. Simply just the act of continuously producing units here has been so huge for Rapl, as he's having to retreat away for just a little bit here. But as soon as he gets out of the town center range The town center will start targeting down everything else, like the trolls over here. Absolutely huge. We do see, look at how much resources in the bank for Mito. Is he going to click up? Yes, he is. He is still just going to try and get to the heroic age, but more units are just piling in for Rapl. There's a world here where he just can continue to apply the pressure and maybe take the town center down before the Bragi comes through. The villagers all jumping onto this gold over here as Rapl is completely all over Mito. He's got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He's got relatively no gold in the bank. All of the ox carts were taken down as well. So now the villagers are long distance mining from this gold mine to boot. As we're seeing Rapl going to be targeting down a longhouse here, going to be restricting the amount of units that Mito can create to one building instead of two, as the Hersa do circle around it to take down even more villages. This longhouse is going to live with just a little bit more HP, 100 HP remaining. As you see another troll spawn here to help out, as there's the Bragi coming through for Mito as the village is going to be returning back onto that gold mine. The Hersa continuously circling back over here to prevent the gold income of Mito. 17 villages for Mito to Rapl's 35. The Hersa do get a big buff here when they hit the heroic age, but there's just too many Hersa for the Rapl as he is continually fighting, continually taking villages down. We're down to 13 villages for Mito as he's just not able to produce anything here, as Rapl is disallowing it completely. We see even more myth unit spawns for the Rapl as Mito is down to his last two Hersa, it would seem here. And he's not able to produce anymore. He's making some throwing action, but that's not going to be that much of a help. The troll just hanging around here, just going to check, make sure there's no gold villagers sneaking anything else. This troll will fall as well. Another troll spawn coming in as the longhouse will go down very quickly. You don't have to kill those houses. Kill the longhouse. A couple of Hersa pop out. These dwarves making their way back over onto this gold mine here. As, I mean, even if he gets gold at this point, it's still in a difficult position. Still not clicking his flaming weapons. He's got two throwing axemen. That's it. Or two throwing axemen, two Hersa to click himself flaming weapons with. Whereas Rapl's at 115 population. He will not care about anything that Mito can do now in this game, as he is just continuing to pound away at Mito's economy, taking down the ox cart, taking down the dwarves, down to 6 dwarves, down to 5 dwarves. There is next to nothing remaining for Mito as he does decide to tap out. An absolute brutal attack here from Rapl, hitting Mito while he was trying to get to the heroic age. Picked off so many villages and there's just nothing he could do against it. You do kind of have to just spam Hersa in this matchup because that was absolutely brutal from Rapl. And Rapl gets the win. That means that he gets to go on to the knockout tournament stage. It is a one-day event, 500 USD on the line. It's going to be a big day. All of the names will be in it. You know most of them, like Pegasus Rush, Hagrid, Matrius, Soup, Victor, and the Rapl. There's some other ones there. I'm sure I'm missing. Ulysses is probably in there as well. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.